After Sydney City and Parramatta, North Sydney has always been considered as Sydney's second or third CBD. With the opening of new metro stations in North Sydney and Crows Nest, the area is primed for more development, especially with the New South Wales Government looking to boost housing stock across the city. As part of this move, they've included many sites across the North Shore as state significant projects, hoping to speed up the development application process. Here are 4 of these projects on the North Shore that could transform the area's skyline forever. First of all, we have the MLC Building, which is the oldest skyscraper north of the bridge. A $354 million plan is in motion to transform North Sydney's landmark MLC Building into a major new university campus. The proposal involves refurbishing the State Heritage-listed Miller Street wing, demolishing and replacing the Denison Street wing with a 22-storey structure, and delivering more than 48,000 square metres of gross floor area to accommodate for 5,740 students and staff. Investa has formally commenced the state significant approvals process with the New South Wales Department of Planning, Housing and Infrastructure. The project includes 870 operational jobs, 307 construction jobs, and a small street retail component designed to activate the precinct and serve the campus users. The redevelopment site at 105 to 153 Miller Street, originally completed in 1957 as Australia's first large-scale commercial curtain wall tower, has been vacant since March 2022. Investa attributes this to significant deterioration of the structure over time, including facade delamination, flooding, asbestos contamination, and general failure to meet modern building standards. The proposal involves the adaptive reuse of the Miller Street wing, new central core infrastructure, and the replacement of the Denison Street wing. Public domain upgrades include a new open space along Miller Street and relocated basement access to support North Sydney Council's planned pedestrianisation of Denison and Miller Street. The project will include more than 250 bike parking spaces and reduce car parking footprint. The new Denison Street wing will reflect the proportions of the original structure while delivering contemporary teaching and learning facilities. The site has a complex planning history. Investa's previous attempt to demolish the entire building was refused in May 2023 after years of litigation and heritage disputes. The building was added to the State Heritage Register in June 2021, but then delisted after a legal challenge in July 2022, and then again relisted in December 2023. So what do you think? Have we finally found a solution for the dilapidated MLC building? Let us know in the comments below. Next up, we have the Bayer Building, also known as the SBS Building in North Sydney. This state significant project proposal is set to transform the 20-storey commercial office building at 275 Alfred Street, North Sydney, into a modern mixed-use development. The project, with the estimated development cost exceeding $195 million, is currently under consideration by the New South Wales Government. The proposal seeks approval to demolish the current building. This building has been part of the North Sydney skyline since the 1970s, but has since been described as visually dated and inconsistent with contemporary architectural principles, according to developer HDA Housing. In its place, they are proposing a 39-storey shop-top housing development, which will feature approximately 175 residential apartments. The development will also include retail, commercial, and residential amenity floor space within the podium. At the moment, the building is 100% commercial use. The indicative design concept prepared by FGC envisions a slender residential tower above the podium. The project also includes public domain improvements with a focus on ground plane activation to enhance the surrounding areas. Plans also intend to dedicate 15% of the total residential gross floor area to affordable housing for the next 15-year period. The 1,334 square metre site is located just on the eastern edge of the North Sydney CBD, a 10-minute walk from North Sydney Station and Victoria Cross Metro. The IBM Building at 601 Pacific Highway, St Leonards. So for this project, we're moving a little further up the Pacific Highway, as St Leonards is the North Shore's second CBD and experiencing a huge amount of redevelopment at the moment. Plans are underway for a significant residential development at 601 Pacific Highway, St Leonards, set to replace the existing IBM Building. The proposed 52-storey mixed-use tower put forward by developer Stockland will feature 507 apartments, including 5% affordable housing alongside retail and commercial spaces. If plans are approved, the current 14-storey commercial building on the site will be completely demolished. The new development will include a 5-storey basement for parking and services, a podium, which will be ground floor to level 5, with retail, commercial and residential lobbies, including affordable housing on levels 3 and 4. The redevelopment will also include dedicated communal amenity spaces, which will be located on level 5. The residential tower from level 6 to level 52 will house 507 apartments. Public domain works and infrastructure upgrades are also included in the plan. A key motivation behind redeveloping the site is its prime proximity to public transport, being just 350 metres away from St Leonards train station and 400 metres away from the new Crow's Nest metro station, while also being above Pacific Highway's bus routes. An economic analysis conducted by Stockland supports the shift from commercial to mixed-use residential in the area, citing a sharp decline in the St Leonards Crow's Nest commercial office market. The analysis indicates low demand for commercial rental yields, making commercial land uses no longer commercially viable in the current economic climate. Office vacancies in the precinct have reportedly surged from 7% in January 2020 to 30% in January 2025. This is a big part of the Crow's Nest and St Leonards precinct, which has been identified as one of the key areas the New South Wales Government wants to develop due to its infrastructure such as public transport and schools. This will mean yet another skyscraper in the St Leonards Crow's Nest Skyline. Have you visited the area? What do you think of the new upgrades, including over at St Leonards Plaza and all around Crow's Nest? Let us know in the comments below. Finally, the old Zurich Building on 5 Blue Street, North Sydney. The Zurich Australian Insurance Building at 5 Blue Street has been a mainstay of the North Sydney skyline for decades now. But this could all be set to change with a proposal to replace the 14-storey commercial tower with a 29-storey mixed-use development containing approximately 400 residential dwellings and upgraded public domain spaces. Submitted by the New South Wales Housing Delivery Authority on behalf of Zurich Australia, the plan is intended to deliver high-density housing above North Sydney Railway Station, leveraging the site's centrality and connectivity to respond to the city's broader housing supply challenges. The proposed redevelopment will retain and enhance the adjacent Blue Street Plaza, a publicly accessible but privately owned 700 square metre forecourt space that offers views across Sydney Harbour. And this has got to be one of the best views of sunset you can find in Sydney. The proposal also dedicates coordination with the separate redevelopment of 15 Blue Street, aiming for a consolidated ground-level design outcome to improve pedestrian access and urban amenity in the area surrounding the station. The 5 Blue Street site lies at the southern fringe of the North Sydney CBD. Though the Zurich Building has received recent lobby upgrades, it is considered a legacy asset with limited ongoing commercial viability. The proposed redevelopment is intended to act as a catalyst for the precinct renewal. So there you have it. Those are 4 projects that could transform the North Shore skyline. We have a lot of projects here that would take North Sydney and St Leonards from primarily commercial zones and shifting them towards more residential areas. Is this a move that you think is a good idea for the North Shore? Let us know in the comments below. If you want to find out more about these projects, subscribe to our newsletter at northsydneysun.com.au, follow us on Instagram at North Sydney Sun, or join in the community chat on Facebook at the North Sydney Sun community. We want to hear from you as this region changes rapidly. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.